think we're, I'm gonna try to find some... Thank you, Aki, thank you. I'm gonna try to find a bit of some different music. Some more YouTube-friendly music, since this might go up as a VOD. And then we'll pull up Dungeondraft. There is a fairly large chance that it's going to crash my OBS. Because it happened twice last week while it was up. What's her name? No. Damn it. Okay, I remembered it. Yeah, crashed my stream twice last week. Or rather, my stream crashed twice while Dungeondraft was open. And I have restarted my computer since then. So, like, it's possible that it won't happen. But also, like... It crashed twice, and then I closed Dungeondraft, and it didn't crash anymore that entire night. I also closed a few other things, so, like, some overlays and stuff, so it might not have been that. I'm just saying that there's a higher chance than I would like, probably. I found a few free asset packs for DD, very nice. I know that there's a site. Is it Mythic Table? Is this it? No, this is something else. That was cool, though. This website, Cartography Assets, has a lot of assets for both Dungeondraft and Wonderdraft and Mapforge, Campaign Cartographer, and Asgar's Generator. I'm actually kind of curious about that. I want to check that out later. But this is where I got all my Wonderdraft stuff. They have a asset manager for Wonderdraft. Nothing for Dungeondraft yet, but I'm fingers crossed, because that would be fantastic. So yeah. Even just on here, there's a couple things to find. I know this isn't, like, everything. Like, this doesn't seem to necessarily be the place to put up your Dungeondraft stuff, because none of the, like, 2-minute tabletop is here. None of the 2-minute tabletop asset pack is here. Probably because it's paid. But, there's probably a lot to find out there. That's my point. So, let's open it up. Seems to be very versatile, yeah. I like... We've had a couple brief back and forths about it, but I've liked what I've seen. I'm really a fan of the generator. I haven't used it yet at all. I haven't touched it. I've opened it last week when I thought we were going to go over it, and then everything crashed. How do I... Let's see. Update to date. I have a feeling that string is... This is beta software, technically, so... New. Let's do it. Template. Wow, they have TV templates. Huh. Huh. I did a couple of cave gens. They turned out pretty well. Yeah, just you know, probably I won't always be happy with just the base generated map, but like you can edit them pretty easily. So it'd be nice if it populated some objects as well. Yeah, it's definitely going to be... I think it just generates the walls. When it gets to object population, random scattering of doodads could be good. Things like grates or some other stuff. But if you want to kind of nicely generate stuff, then you kind of need to generate, like, rooms. So, like, here's your little corner room, where, like, the desk is sitting in the corner with a bunch of books on it and stuff. Like, if you just put that in the middle of the hallway, or in the middle of, like, it... There's a good chance where it's not going to look great if you do that without a lot of work. We'll start without the randomizer first. For a 55-inch TV. Okay. Cool. I like, it's, like, easy enough to move around. I did immediately try to left-click and drag and then right-click and drag, and neither of those did anything, but, Scrolling up and down doesn't seem to do anything. Control is zoom. Oh, space? Okay. You can space and drag, so that's interesting. And you can also middle click and pan, which that's pretty standard. I kind of wish this did... The mouse wheel must do something by default. Maybe spin stuff or like zoom assets? Because it doesn't do anything by default over the ground. Like, doesn't zoom, doesn't do anything, so. Floor shape tool. It's gonna take me a minute to find my bearings. Like I said, I haven't looked into this at all yet, but sorting over under. Okay. Let's do just stone walls. This is... Oh, this looks very like dungeon fog-like. Cool. That's pretty slick. And like add a point, right? Oh yeah, I added a point. Neat! I don't know which one of those did that. Do I just click? Yes. Oh, you just click. I was like trying hotkeys and stuff. And no, you just click. And if you hit delete, it gets rid of a point. Pretty slick. I'm curious about this. Is there like a... Okay, so we have terrain. That's for the background, right? Objects. Scatter. That sounds like it's going to be useful. I'm excited for that. Environment effects, light tool. Light tool? Oh, right. I want to look into that. Let's look into the floor shape. I think you have to... Like, if I want this all to be wood... Oh. Oh, I'm not supposed to use the wall tool to generate rooms. I'm just supposed to do this. I didn't know. Okay. Okay, so this is wall and floor. That makes sense. Okay. And the wall tool is just like extra. Cave brush? Curious about this. Okay. So let's just go ahead and full on. How do I... Give me the clicker. Nice. Oh, oh. Delete it all. Cool. So yeah, this is kind of the same. I'd say, and then obviously not. So I deleted the wall and not the floor. Interesting. I don't super know how to delete the floor. I don't think there's a way to... Oh, there we go. Terrain objects effects. Right. Okay. Huh. Slightly strange. Deleting a floor seems harder than I might expect. Is it just like ground shape now? Do I have to just paint over it? Terrain brush. Okay, a little confused. Still, but that's... I like the way it does that. That looks nice. That's a nice effect, the way it softly, like, spreads the ground out from, yeah, acts like a brush. That's nice. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna guess the floor layer is just in with this. Is there like layering? What the? Oh, you can turn it on. So okay, so the floor is separate from the background. Is it part of the dungeon brush? Material brush? Nope. Oh, layer 700 above walls. Okay. Maybe there's an eraser. Path tool. Brush size. Oh, move to front. That's neat. Path tool, no. Water brush, no. Nice that it's sorted by settlement. I like that. But I'm having a shockingly hard time figuring out how to get rid of this wall. Just saying. Level settings? Ooh. Oh, that could be... That's kind of nice. Get into that as well. Maybe it's cave brush? Nope. Oh, that's what this is. Oh. Oh, I like that. Yeah, this... Okay. You can, like, paint room down. Okay. So it, like, globbed onto that room? But the floor level is higher. Weird. So, like... Okay. Okay. So theoretically, I can, like, paint over it on that layer, but that's not exactly what I want to do. Just because... Oh my. That's a lot of nodes. Okay. So, like, starting from scratch is really... I like the presentation of putting everything down. Maybe I'm super... Maybe the key is just to undo it instead of deleting it, but I don't feel like it should be quite this hard to get rid of that floor texture. Or now to get rid of this, like, dungeon. This cave. Am I... Is that just me? Am I screwing something up here that is obvious to anyone else? Oh, you can camera filter it. Oh, you can black and white it. Okay. Oh, that's green color. Okay, that's fine. Level settings, no. Effects, objects. Scatter, no. I'm gonna feel real silly when I figure this out. Oh, that's neat. I like this pop-out stuff. Like, picking this in a much bigger preview and everything. Fill is nice. Oh, that's the background. So terrain brush is background. Material brush. I can't get fill. Right? Oh, that's not even showing up here. I kind of feel like I've almost crashed something. Because, like, all this is not interactable to me. I can't move it around or anything. You know what I mean? So, I'm like, yeah. Maybe, like, I guess cave is just treated somewhat differently. Like, I can't put doors on any of this. I can delete this door individually. I can delete that wall. Still have the floor there. Maybe I need to, like, watch a tutorial on this. Edit object tags. Oh. Wait, hold on. Let's go back to this a little bit. I'm just trying... Oh, okay, okay. Alt is how you delete cave. So Alt is the eraser, which it's telling me down here. I'm so... Alright. Like, literally just right down here. It's, like, behind my microphone a little bit. This is entirely my bad, man. So that's how you delete cave. That's nice. So I'm gonna guess... that it's something kind of like that. Okay, that's how you delete material. I don't know what level this stuff is on. Above walls. Okay. Maybe it's not material I'm looking for. It's probably... There's no, like, brush thing here, so... You can get rid of the walls. I'm so curious about these, but I need to figure out... Need to be patient. Let's figure out how to get rid of this floor, man. If I just put that down, yeah, okay. Water brush, terrain brush, brush size, intensity, no. Oh, weird, you can't, like, undo that either. Okay, so it's definitely just not terrain. Let's just... Except that terrain is unrelated. It's probably not water brush, I'm guessing. Oh, let me just play with this a little bit. That animation is super pretty. That's so good. Can you export this as an animated map? 'Cause that would be baller. And again, Alt is the key to deleting this. So perhaps I'm just overthinking this too much. Let's floor shape and let's do this. Oh my god. Alt is indeed how you erase. Alright. 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 I might be too embarrassed to put this up on YouTube, actually. I might just be. I might just be. But, in my defense, it's gray text, or what happens to be a gray bar for me, and happens to be out in the corner, and very far out of my vision, especially with the microphone in the way. So it's kind of like my bad that I'm not looking down there, though. There's a lot of useful information down here. Again, beta software, I think this is all fine. if there's just a little pop-up when you first, like, open it up that's, like, points you to where to find information. It's just like, here's your tools panel. Here's your extra information. Cam, thank you. Thank you for the host. I appreciate that. Very nice. Let's see. So, now that we got that out of the way, it's not utterly meaningless. I appreciate it. I will have you know. My one piece of anecdotal whatever is that I was looking at my channel once when I was auto-hosting someone. Well, then it has all the meaning it needs. Yeah, exactly. I was auto-hosting Scene of Action music just for a long time. Even when I'm, like, in this gulf where I wasn't streaming. I happened to be looking at my channel one day, like, editing stuff, getting ready to stream again, and I saw someone in my chat subscribe to Scene of Action music. So, like from my page. So, not meaningless. Also kind of cool that it tells you when, like, people... It doesn't tell... There's not a log of it, but if you happen to be looking, it tells you if someone subscribes through your page to someone else. But I don't stream. I had no followers. I wasn't streaming. Well, I had followers. Probably they... There's no reason for people to be looking at my page except, like, they followed from Twitter or Steam or League of Legends or something. Or, like, you know, more likely is that I was chatting somewhere else and then someone clicked my name, went in to my channel, and subscribed. I don't know. More likely it came from chatting. So, that's all. So that's my weird, pointless anecdote. But I appreciate it all the same. And yeah, you can auto-host. There's like a... I always have trouble finding it. I think it's under Preferences and Channel. And there's like a list, and it's like a tiered list. And so like I have Core very high. I have like Tandy Cakes very high. I don't remember who's below that. I need to put Wes on there. I haven't yet. I need to put Wes and Big Pink on there. Yeah. Morn Dusk. Morn Dusk is another Pathfinder stream. I put them on there. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Now that I have the workflow down, now that I'm not just... That was so embarrassing, man. That was so embarrassing that I just, like, missed the Alta Race thing. It's okay. All right. Let's put together a little building in the middle of this gray wasteland. It's gonna be like an inn or something, you know? Inns are nice. People like inns. Nice double wide door. Can I make it double wide? Nah. Oops. So, and can I rotate them? You know? No, I think the door always faces inside the handles here. I think it always faces inside the room. Block light. Oh, yeah, sure. Thank you, Cam. I appreciate that. Oh. All right, here. Rotate 180. That's cool. So you can put the handles on the outside. That's where I want them. Yep. I should say not block light. Let me... I have to go to the click tool to delete that, don't I? I'm gonna look for, just real quick, preferences. Maximum level of undos, 32. I have RAM. I'm gonna leave it alone, actually. Automatic backups on, sure. Backup every 10 minutes, sure. Maximum number of backups, 50. There's not a hotkey option. What I want is a hotkey to jump down to the clicker, the regular cursor, because that's gonna happen a lot, especially when there's an undo button next to... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could just do that. But I think like a hotkey for that would... If anything should have a hotkey in this program, it's that button. And then like the jump back button. Like, there is a hotkey for undo. I could very quickly do that if I want, you know? So you are also right. Anchored. What is anchored? Freestanding? Freestanding just means I can put it wherever the fuck I want, doesn't it? Yeah. I can't see it before I do, though. That's kind of funny. Okay. I can make a spiral door case. Sorry. Okay, so anchor just means on the wall. Oh, this could be a better way to do double wide doors. Oh, whoops. Let's see. I want the wood. Oh, there is a wood one. Sweet. Previous tool. Couldn't work out how to do a room with multiple types of walls. Let's figure that out real quick then. Let's see if we can do it. That's not where handles go. Handles, that would be a real dumb door. Let's try that again. There we go. Multiple types of walls. It might not be possible. You can kind of mash rooms together like I did before, but like, I don't know. Let's play with it. So we can do something like, you know, edit points, not edit points. Let's put down some wall. Okay. I see the shadow there. I suppose you could put a different kind of wall on a different layer. Yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to do. I don't think you can, like, paint wall on it right now. From the video I saw before, which is, like, weeks ago now, because I'm... I've been pretty busy. I think, like, having a different type of wall is something that's not in yet, but they're working on. What you can probably do, and let me try this in a minute. Because I put the sorting over, right? But it didn't, like, if I just do this, that's kind of funny. Okay. Let's, let me try edit points. I'm not gonna know how to do this. So, let's try, not edit points, but let's just try this. So if I do something like this, does it put room in between? No. If I do something like this, right? No? Really? I need to do floor shapes, don't I? Let's go back here, wall tool, edit points. I don't, this wouldn't be too bad. Oh, wow. It's kind of like walls are like a whole separate thing. Like, you can't... What am I, like... Door's gone? What the? What the? Okay, there we go. I would love to... So Dungeondraft has a concept of just Let me just try this. So we're gonna do concrete wall. We've been using this floor. I didn't mean to do edit points. Let's do just this. Wow, it transforms the whole thing. Okay. Okay, so that doesn't work. Yeah, I just don't. I don't think it's a thing right now, I guess. My little tricks of like. Yeah, that doesn't work. The only other thing is like doing something like this. And let's do a floor shape without walls. Fuck off. All right. So that doesn't work. That's kind of funny. Wow. Even my like workarounds are just like, nah, dog. Okay, so we're gonna move over here. This is what we'd have to do, right? So we're gonna put down some floor. Yeah, so we're gonna put down a room with some floor. And then, like, put down walls around it. So like this. So here's, you got your wood wall. And here you have your stone wall. But, like, this can't touch an actual room. What? This changed and I wasn't even drawing on it. I guess it's just like you need one type of wall on a map? I don't know. So yeah, you basically you have to draw all of your wall yourself is what I'm seeing. Okay. But you can have different types of floor. Huh. Yeah, it's just the walls that it's like struggles with. Huh. Okay. Also, I have no idea why the walls disappeared on this. Let me try one more, like... Got our shape, we're gonna put on a wall. We're gonna draw a completely different type of floor. That puts walls on everything! Okay. Alright, so... Well... Yeah. So, basically, like, it's map-bound. So, like, it's not even that the rooms are attached, it's like a map can only have one type of wall. So that's like, baffling, a little bit. It doesn't, like, you know, it's not the biggest deal. But, yeah, it just kind of means everything on a map has to have one kind of wall, or you're hand-drawing all of the walls on the map. So, it's whatever. Handleable. And changeable, like, it's gonna, I feel like that's gonna change eventually. So, the other thing is, caves and rooms are treated differently, so let's put this back here for now. So we have all these walls. And now if I go to cave, and the cave is, it has to use the cave type wall, but like if you do this, oh, it does, yeah. So like you can run a cave up to a building and then the walls like connect fine, which is kind of funny given everything. But so that's one way to have a separate wall type, I guess. I'm surprised that it even changed the free drawn walls. Oh, it didn't. What it's doing, like here, if I just draw a wall like somewhere else, right? Like it's fine, but it's just that the walls here appear over the hand-drawn walls, and like there's no layering you can do to make that not happen. I don't think, like, I have it sorting over for these walls. Let me just see what happens here, right? This is what under looks like. This is what over looks like. So the sorting is just based on other walls, which this doesn't count as. Like, I don't know. These are room walls, and these are just walls. So they don't interact in the ways you would expect. Like, walls are always under room walls. I mean, I don't think there's any sense of layering for this right now. I don't think so. Everything else has some kind of layering. Like, walls have layering relative to other walls. And then, like, brushes have layering relative to other brushes, but never walls. Maybe not never walls. Let me try this. So we're just gonna acid things up. Oh, above walls is a layer for terrain. So interesting. There's so many different. So just room walls always appear at this 500 layer, and then like these walls just always appear somewhere below that. I don't know what below that is. I guess they're both at 500-ish, but these are at like 500, and this is at like 550 or something, you know? Just higher. Weird. Like, you could kind of solve a lot of this by just letting them manually, like, letting the user manually put layers on whatever, like having the same wall layer terminology going on everywhere. This is like just kind of confusing. But if you're drawing something similar or simpler than this, it's basically not an issue. Like, it's like a bit, you know, this is a bit limited, but it's not the biggest. Oh, but I deleted that wall by itself? Why is this possible? Okay. I'm so confused. So I just deleted this wall, right? Why does it automatically plop the wall down if I can just go in and delete it off of there, and then it's still like on these structures? I smell some glitches. I smell some glitches, so I'm gonna stop being critical, because this is like not even. Probably the guy who's making this, Megas Flute, is probably aware of this. Let me just make sure that this is actually the most up-to-date Dungeondraft as well, because I downloaded this a few weeks ago, and I don't know how often he updates. Although I don't know where to. I don't exactly know where to go find the most recent one either. I think Humble Bundle. Is it going to tell me a version number? Installer May 7th. When did I download this? Okay, yeah, this has to be the latest version. Okay. All right. So let's just probably move on from walls. Walls are a little bit awkward at the moment, but we can like handle that. That's fine. Let's make a new map. Same stuff. Maybe like a we'll do something like that, where it's going to be like an inn or something that runs up against a cave, and maybe I'll... yeah. Let's start on the right side. I'm gonna go with a similar-ish shape. With this, like, entranceway, you know? Big main room. Maybe something like this. Drag this, let's add a point here. And then drag this. Actually, I just kind of want to delete this point. Do something like that. Yeah. I'm trying to turn. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. I understand. Okay. Edit some more points. Yeah. All right. So there we've got that. Pretty fast. I've set up kind of like a nice, oddly shaped inn. Rotate. There we go. Let's look at some objects. I already want. Looks very nice. Is there a search? No. Okay. That I'm aware of. Design table. That could work as a bench if needed. Ooh, oven. Okay. Can't type. Tags. That's what I'm looking for. Tags. Okay. I'll give them that the edit points makes extending the free drawn walls pretty easily. Yeah, yeah. Like the room shapes in general, it's very easy to work with. Like I'm already a fan of that chair. Okay. Ooh, bench, solid. Put this here. And we can rotate with mouse wheel, very nice. Cards, cave, clutter, cobweb, colorable. Ooh, very nice. Desk maybe? Dining. Ooh. Oh, this is like, okay. Fireplace. These a lot of these look very nice. A lot of these assets are great. Fancy organ, oven. Good art style, good art style. Structure. I'm looking for a bar, and I don't know what tag it might be under. Oh, you can mirror them. Z and mouse wheels. Slow rotate. Handy tools. Right click is a 90-degree turn. That's good. That's good. Shift mouse wheel says cycle. That must be for when there's multiple options? Multiple versions, maybe? And alt scale. Oh, you know what? Shift, that's for if you're randomizing. That's what that is. So if you're like randomizing a certain tag or folder. table, perhaps? Small table. Regular table. Bar table. That could work. We could just use that. I, of course, am doing this at a strange angle. That'll do, though. Okay. Ooh. Tablecloths, very nice. I think this is just a big old table in here. These can get pretty big without getting pixely. Like, that's not even pixely exactly. You can just kind of see the sketchy outline there. It does go up to a maximum. So, like, the scale is ×4. So, like, yeah, maximum size for objects, which, like, that could get in the way, but... here it'll work fine. This is a pretty small table. Let's see. Still stuck on walls? Yeah, they're a little confusing. Can you erase free-drawn walls? Yes, you can delete them, and you can... So let's just, like, put a wall out. Wall tool. So we just put a wall out here, right? Let's undo that. Let me make one with multiple segments. So, like, you have this wall, right? If you don't want this leg, you go to Edit Points, and you can just delete the point. So there's that. You know, shorten it, what have you. Just get rid of a segment entirely. And then, like, if you want to delete a wall, you just hover over it and you hit delete. I guess you click it and you hit delete. My bad. So, using the cursor tool, you can click it and delete it. You can also do that with not free-drawn walls like this. And then you just have a wall-less structure. So yeah. Let's see. You can get a little caught, like, with mixed perspectives here if you, like, just rotate some of these assets. Obviously, you have to keep the asset you're using in mind. It's an end table. We can just scale. Oops. Scale it up a bit. Let's see, and I'm actually going to want to use a wall right here. Not a portal tool. Wall, wood, edit points. It's really, yeah, edit. So you can, like, edit points using the wall tool, even though they're not actually, like, the same thing. I don't know how let's see. Right click or enter to finish. Hold shift to curve. Ooh. Backspace undoes a point. Snap. I want to snap it. And I don't actually want it there. Oops. Oh. Okay. Yeah, kitchen's gonna be back here. Okay. I need to try the scatter tool. Over, under, rotation for the whole window, scale for the whole window. Yes. Spread wide. Oh, you don't get to hold it down. You have to, like, multi-click. It doesn't spread it very much. Oh, you can select multiple. That's good. That's good. Control click to selectively select multiple. So if I don't, you know, if I want to skip this map in the middle and stuff, I can. And then let's lower that high end of the scale. I wish you could hold this down, but I guess that would require like flow rate and stuff. So I don't know what spread is meant to mean exactly. Because it doesn't seem to be doing much. Like, stuff goes right where I click it, right? Shadow on, custom color, brown, sure. Over, under, yeah. But yeah, the built-in randomization, that's good. This is, you might recall when I was trying to, like, randomize structures in Dungeondraft, and had to kind of, like, manually make a folder of all the stuff that I wanted to randomize, all the different buildings. This gets rid of that. Like, I just don't need to do that. You can just alt-click all the stuff you want. Yeah. Solid. That's very nice. That's very nice. I like that. Approve. Let's go ahead and delete all this. But, yeah. Absolutely no idea what that spread option does. Cannot even begin. Like, I thought it would be like, I click here, and it like shoots it out in random directions a certain distance, maybe like up to 4 tiles, but right now it doesn't seem like it does anything. I like the alterable color on some objects. Yeah, Dungeondraft had that too, and it's pretty pog. I like it. I like it a lot. Very nice. Very helpful. Sort of wish you could randomize the color. Yeah, that would be nice if you could set a range of colors. It's not gonna let me do anything like that, right? No. Yeah, that would be cool. I agree. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to even, like, hack that other than I'm just going to very slowly click through all of them. Or even if there was, like, a randomized... that would be too much, but I want to place 5 beds, and I want the color of the sheets to be randomized. That would be great, yeah. And they might be able to do something like this. You know, you can select multiple... Oh, I'm not in scatter, but... Oh, hey, I got got some news for you. Look at this color randomization I've got going on. What do you know? I was like, I bet it will work in the same way. And then I was like, oh, it's working in the same way right now. So, there you go. More built-in features. Dungeondraft is rapidly redeeming itself. after the wall confusion. That's not even shift clicking exactly. Alt clicking is what it is. If you want to shift click, it'll select all of the things in between. So if I like, what the? Yeah. So if you shift click, it selects everything, right? Alt clicking lets you selectively pick them, whereas shift click is like arrange. So it's actually just clicking, like, and now I kind of don't know how to clear the random colors other than just doing this. Right clicking also like adds and removes, but also right clicking will give you the remove color option, so that's kind of dangerous. Yeah, it's still randomizing. So yeah, a faster way to select only one would be probably kind of nice. Oh, and I might have just crashed. Okay, I did. Yeah, I crashed the software. I selected no color, and the software was like, well, fuck. What do you mean no color? What do you want me to do? I don't understand. So maybe that shouldn't be an option, if that's gonna be the result. Let's see if I can open up that backup. I know it saves backups. Open user folder. Yeah, so, and then when I go to open, right, like it didn't go to this directory right away. That would be nice. But since I'm moderately computer illiterate, I can find my way there. Wish I could set snap to half grid points as well. It kind of felt like it was on objects. For walls, I feel you though. What's the most recent? This one. I feel you on walls. The tables are gone. Shit. That's okay. Let's, let me see if I can, wait. Oh, ground floor, 100% zoom, right. Lighting. What the? Alright, that's wild. That's cool. How do I turn it off? Okay. Okay, sure. Oh, a little glitchy still, a little glitchy, finding some glitches. Because I noticed that I could do just about everything with free-drawn walls, but doing curves to match floor curves requires turning off grid snapping. That's kind of rough, yeah. I can see that. Yeah, and you're right that it only... Yeah, there's no option for that. Would be nice, would be nice. Just playing fast and loose in a way that I'm uncomfortable with. That's fair. That's fair, that's fair. This this crosshair thing I've turned on is now just stuck on. It will go away briefly, but not forever when I, like, click to do something. I did click it again. Alright, now it's... Fine, now it's off. Now it's off. But I did try that. That was the first thing I tried. But clicking it again enough does seem to have done the trick. When I was clicking it again in the wall tool, it wasn't doing anything. It was like getting stuck. I had to switch to the cursor tool, click it again, click the map, click it again. Like, it's a little bit roundabout. But again, very in progress. Let's get back to objects. Let's find those tables again. Dang it. Oops. Oh yeah, shift rotates through the varieties. Want this like right here. I miss the tables I had down. I do, I must say. That crash was slightly unfortunate. Yeah, so objects do snap to half grid, so the capability is there, just not on walls right now. I would, a modifier to briefly turn on snapping would make me pretty happy. Oh, dang. I would like this table without chairs, but it's okay. I have a table without chairs. This is probably what I had over here. I think that's about where I put it. Then I had this end table. I scaled it up, rotated it down like this. God damn it, walls. You gotta set it and re-click. Oh, that's weird. Though I'm not sure why there's even an option to set it at map point. That's kind of weird. I wonder if that's working as intended or just kind of like a half-implemented feature, you know? Speaking of walls, let's go back and put that up. Wall tool, wood, right. Right here. Not even sure why the feature exists. Like, you know, the coordinates are displayed even without the crosshair. Not for me right now. The coordinate count is definitely useful. Like, in general, I don't, you know. That's so weird. I think that's not working like it's supposed to. I really think that's not working like it's supposed to. Okay. That is my guess. Let's find some chairs. Chair, yes. Let's use some scattering. Oh, I'm not. Wait. Oh, because I'm not in scattering. I'm not actually in scattering. Bottom right of the screen should have position. Oh, yeah, you're right. I see that. Turn spread to, I don't know, 0? May I? Scale 1, sure. Rotation, not rotated. Oh. So I can randomize a set of chairs, but I can't, like, spin them independently. I have to move the rotation over here. So that's not exactly the way I would like to have that done. Just a, you know, just a regular way to rotate this would be neat. That's okay though. How do we, unders, that's what we want. Okay. And we don't want snapping right now. Do that one. Bar chair. Oh yeah, we need to put a few of those down. Oh, the scale's at 1.4. Like, this seems a little bit bigger than I intended. Okay. Oops. It's pretty smooth to use, all in all, like putting down these objects. Giving them a little bit of humanization. Doesn't take too long, you know? Putting the chairs a little cattywampus, things like that. Pretty slick, pretty slick. I know this says it's a throne, but we're just gonna scoot that right in at this table. Yeah, definitely not bad. I like when I'm like in the workflow, it's nice. I think the walls are the clunkiest part of the whole thing so far, and even those, they're not like that bad. It's just you have to know what the program's doing. Your round tables do sort of look like pools of blood. Well, you know, we're gonna be putting a cave in the back. They've got a whole thing going on, you know. So I brought up the wall. It's okay. I was already complaining about the walls. Like that was the first thing I looked at by necessity, and it was the first thing that I was like, you know, I don't know. Bar. Oh. Oh, this has got to go over. Just knocked over bottle. Put that in the corner. These guys look a little messy. Where was like the food? Food. There we go. Is there not an upright bottle? Is that not an option? I have such a tendency to overbuild this sort of thing. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. We could go look at my the stuff I made for the Orlane arc, right? And like, I have 3 times as many tables. You know, they could fit another corner table in here. This inn seems to prioritize big groups of regulars, it looks like. Just a raw onion there. It's nice. I would like some plates to put the stuff on here, and like probably that's a thing somewhere. I can probably find one like that, but I didn't find one right away. Like that's kind of a plate, but it's got stuff on it already. So does this. So does this one. These are some big fucking knives. Holy. This knife is 5 feet long. Goddamn. This plate to this knife? Yeesh. Let's shrink that down. These are not the same scale. Like, this is a almost appropriately sized fork at 1, and the knife is huge. Okay, knife 1 is okay. Decor? No. You know, maybe. Why not a bear in the door? Moose head. Feels more like Minnesota than I care to admit. You could try the objects, plate 1 and plate 2. Oh, is that a thing? It wasn't under food or bar, so I was like, there's probably not one. There's barrels. Pillars, plants, obstacles. Storage. Stable. Skeleton ship. Mast. Okay. Trap tree, water weapon, wood, structure. I was just trying to think of what tag it would be under, you know? Sacks? I like sacks. Need some sacks. Let's put a sack of flour. No, not flour. They don't have flour at the bar. We'll put a sack here in the corner. Tripping hazard. Crate. Desk. Dining. Dining. Found it. They have dining and they have food. I guess I get why, right? I get why. Now I'm too lazy to put this stuff actually on it. So let's just fill this plate with onions. All good. There we go. Good table. Table's done. Gonna do another wall thing right here. Wall tool. Got the wood one. Need to snap again. We can put... What the? I didn't put a... Okay. I don't think I put a point there. I don't think I clicked there. That's fine. I think we can put a door on this, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Nice little closet, nothing nefarious. I do like that all the tags are editable, that's true, and groupable. Oh, I didn't even see... Can you select multiple tags? Am I just so... Alright. Yeah! Shift click. So good. Control click. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. My curiosity is if... Okay, yeah. It doesn't, like, double up if you pick a tag where the same thing shows up twice. So that's nice. Oh. I mean, yeah, I saw that this is here. Ooh. Oh, that's very nice. This is a nice interface. I'm not gonna get into this right now. Like, I'm not gonna explore this too much. But, I like it. That's good. That's good, good, good. Okay. Let's go back to table. Going to be handy when you have 1,000 asset packs, though. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's huge! Why is it so huge? Still pretty big. Prep table. Where's the oven? Was... Not under structure. It wasn't under food or dining either, right? Decor, no. Desk. Nah. Where was it? Gotta have a stack of crates. Can't be a Varus map without a stack of crates. It's gotta be stacked, too. Let's, I'm gonna ignore that for a minute. There we go. There we go. Back to it. Administration. Bar, no. Barrel, bed, blacksmith, furnace does look nice. I know I was surprised by where the oven showed up. Decor, fixture. Oh, fixture could work. Fireplace. Oh, you know what they're gonna have in the corner? Oh, there's the oven. That'll do. Fuck yeah, they're gonna have an organ. I don't know if it needs to be a pipe organ, actually, but it's fine. I need to unsnap it just so it's not under a wall. Just cauldrons and magic, that's kind of funny. I get that, though. I get that. Bathtub. Yeah, we'll put the oven on there. Horrible. Corpse. Great. Creature. Creature. Eggs are under creature. Okay. Nice blood cauldrons, I dig it. I mean, I know that designates the colorable surfaces, but yeah, oven was under fixture. I don't know what else it was under, but it's definitely under fixture. Oh, lighting. Oh. Lantern, bowl, lamp, candle. Stick a candle in the middle of this table. We can do that. Can I move this? No. I'm doing a lot of just the back and forth here. So I'm like, my monitor's pretty big. And, you know, folks with monitors bigger than mine are gonna be doing a lot of that. A lot of that back and forth. Nice thorns, brambles. Treasure, weapon. Water. Okay. Tree. Tool. Trap. Like, actually, I only see the oven under fixture. I thought that was a coffin. I mean, fair. You should be using sets. How do you mean? Oh, custom set. Oh. Okay, tavern. That's cool. That's sick. Alright. That's such a good feature. That's nice. That's very nice. Man, that makes me pretty happy. That's very neat. All right. I just didn't even look at that. That's great. Yeah, and it seems you can define those yourself with that edit tags feature. Yeah, I bet. Where's that flour sack? The organ needs a stool. Yeah, you're probably right. It's not super comfortable to play piano standing up, especially a piano with, foot keys. I'm tempted to give him a barrel to sit on. But, there's plenty of stuff. No, you don't. You don't get a nice chair when you're playing piano. Okay, so that's all nice. I'm gonna stop with the window dressing here. We're going to go back, add the cave portion of this. Ground color gray, that's fine. Wall color gray. Brush size, this is fine for here. Let's just smack that. That's not what it did before. That's not what it did the last time. Walls come back, please? Walls come back? Just when I'm I don't know. All right, well that's a little weird. It's a little weird that that's happening. Okay, let's make this, right? Here's the cave. All right. And then It's gone. The shadows are there. Like, the walls are there. The walls are there. The shadows for the walls are, like, still in place. So, like, what's going on there? What's going on, Dungeondraft? Well, so that's not ideal. I don't exactly know how to... And now they're just... Well, there we go. Try adding and removing a room and see if it puts the walls back. That guy... Yeah, okay. Yeah. Of course it does. Alright. So there we have that. You are. You know how to sling the beta software. Get it to dejank itself a little. I like that there. I wonder how hard it would be to... Oh yeah, that's not too hard. To insert little splashes like that. Alright. Down this way. I thought I would, like, dislike the way it kind of, janks about a little more. Like, the way it takes a minute to update, but I just don't mind. It's kind of fine. Put a pool in the cave. Yeah. Everyone likes underground water sources. I love stagnant water. I suppose it could be a spring. Yeah, we'll put that easily accessible. It'll be right here. I like that actually. Let's erase that. Take that back a little. Bring it in. Actually, maybe you can, and make the water either red or green. Exactly, my thoughts exactly. Really. I don't like that. Don't want it going off the map. All right, this is where it's gonna be. This is gonna be the pool area. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do some water brush. Let's do it as a brush. Deep color, shallow color. I like the green idea. What the? I wonder how well this is gonna just blend. Really well, actually. That's pretty nice. There we go. That's not bad. Just out of curiosity. Alright, let's just... Yeah, still blends well. That's very red. That is very red. Okay. Nice. Nice. Alright. And then let's, I don't know. Let's do some... Do I want it as a wall? Yeah. I fully expected that to change all the water. I'm impressed. I know. Liquid is very different than walls, okay? Liquid is very different than walls. Concrete, cobble, stone. I don't think I can do it as a wall. Let's see. Hello, Sigurd. Hi. How's it going? Thank you for checking out. Thank you for coming. Floor shape, portal tool. Huh. Water brush, terrain brush, material tool. Above, not exactly above walls. Huh. Like, I kind of want it not to be... a little unstable at the moment. A little unstable. That's unfortunate. I should be saving slightly more often. That's going to probably delete the water progress. We're doing all right. We're checking out Dungeondraft. Checking it out. Liking it. Liking it a lot for the most part. Terrain sits under rooms. Yeah. I kind of wanted that little lip there. I liked that. Like the edge of the material. 23. Oh, yeah, that's a full almost. We were so close to another autosave. Holy. That's pretty unfortunate. That might be where I might leave this tavern alone for now. Might come back to it. Cause that was a little big sad. I don't want to do that 10 minutes of work again, personally. So we might jump to the other thing. The other thing I'm excited about. Oh, being recent is nice. I could, like, update that to save way more often. I don't know. 10 minutes is. Perhaps it was the autosave that crashed it? That could be. Like, it could have been that it was trying to autosave when I was putting the material down, but it sure seemed like it was in response to the material overlapping with the cave and the room, and the program just couldn't figure it out. So let's do a new one. We're just gonna do an even, like, we're gonna see how well it generates 50 tiles by 50 tiles. We're gonna do the map wizard. I think that's it, right? This is how you randomize, you map wizard? I could be wrong. I think I'm wrong. Oh, the map wizard is up here. Generator. Generate dungeon. Boundary 1. Complexity. Let's do high complexity, low density. Let's see what that looks like. Generate. Oh! Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice, right? Right off the bat. I like that. I like how this looks. That's pretty good. I like hallways. I like hallways as part of that. Let's amp up the density. Generate. Oh, very nice. You can mash that button to cycle through options. Yes. Yes, I see that. So let's change. I like the concrete walls. Let's do stone walls. Fancy floors. Does it let me, like, pick a color for it? Not right here, but I can probably change it pretty easily. Not too much because I won't go too ham. Switch it to cave. Generate. There we go. Took a minute for the walls to come in. That looks pretty all right. That looks pretty all right. It didn't take my floor into consideration, but that's fine. Let's go back to dungeon. What's boundary? Oh, from the edge, number of tiles. 0. Get wrecked. Cool. Caves should have lower yeah. Caves should definitely have lower density if you're looking for cavey caves. Agree. Let's see. I don't think I can change the color from here, so let's just finish this. Let's try this, right? Light tool. I don't think we actually need to put lighting down for the lighting to be widgets. What are widgets? Oh, it's just the edge of it. Okay. That looks so nice. I mean, I kind of want to let Foundry do the lighting work, but that looks very nice. Oh, look at that little dither. Like, it's actually easier to see from the outside, but, like, you see how the edge of it is, like, unstable a bit? It's not, like, a perfect circle. I like that so much. Anyway. Let's not play with, no, ambient light. I'm not gonna touch that. I did a thing! Let's take a look at that ambient light and see if I accidentally... Yep, that was my bad. That's big my bad. Alright. That's pretty funny. I also really like the ability to quickly switch to printer friendly. Yeah, that's super great. Lightning stuff is cool, but I feel like Foundry does it better. Yeah. So what we're gonna do, the secret part 2 of this, is we're gonna export the map. We're gonna export the lighting map, however we do that, and then we're gonna import that into Foundry and see how it looks. I want... Not terrain brush, right? No, we want floor. That didn't do it, right? Yeah, that's what I want it to look like. I have to just, like, oh no. So what I would like to do... What the? Okay, hey, that did it. What do you know? Just delete everything and then, Yep, alright, that's fine. I know you can save as a virtual tabletop file, but I couldn't get Foundry to open it. I didn't know you got Foundry and jumped into it. Also, nice name color change. I just didn't register for a while. So yeah, key is obviously just delete everything and make it redo what it was gonna do in the first place. Wanted solidarity with the water. Fair. Fair. We're actually gonna do that again. I want it a little more, oh, now it's changing it. Now it's changing all of it. It's weird. Maybe it's just suggestion, but when it's zoomed out like this, it looks kind of red. Anyway, this is it's a very harsh difference. I want it to be a little closer to whatever gray that is. And then just in. It's a little too bright. Okay. Alright. Whoops. That's a lot. Let's crank it all. Crank it all. Yep. I'll stay there. It's like this blue is a little too present. Hold on. Oh, that's the wall. Oh, I do want to change the wall shape. I feel like those tiles are better used as, like, feature tiles in the center of a room. I think you're probably right. It's kind of a lot. Wall color I also want to be this kind of... Yeah, that's a good blue. That's close to what I want. So let's just... undo and redo a bit, you know? I don't think that changed the wall. Let me just try. Oh, it did. Okay. Did change the wall color a bit. It's a little, like, more... I feel like it's a little extra desaturated. Let's try like this. Is this wall just not changeable? It should be. Oh, it's not the wall color. The wall color's down here. All right. I'm like, it's fine. Everything's fine. What the? What the? It's only changing the wall it's connected to. That's kind of funny. Okay. So there's that. We want this back up to, like, kind of where it was. More on this side. Let's try that. See if we can get it to... That single tile! Alright, we gotta go all the way out. That's okay. It isn't selecting the shape that I kind of tried to give it. Okay. So basically I just want to generate from the start. Let's try that. I can't, like, bring back the wizard from here, right? Good color. Camera filter, right. Yeah, I think I need to generate from the start. So we'll do that. New. Discard. That has the more appropriate colors. Actually, I kind of feel like the tile is the old color. Oh, because I picked the color for a different... Very diamondy. Alright, well. I think I'm okay with that. I'm not going to think too much about why they have two hallways running parallel to basically the same place, but it's fine. I've seen weirder. Happens in a couple places. Cool with that. We'll probably stick with this. Let's hit finish, and we'll paint the background something else. I can pretty easily remove that, you're right. I might do that, actually. Let's do rocky terrain. Is there, fill? Yes. There we go. Maybe we'll accent that a little bit, actually. This doesn't, lend itself too well to accenting. It's pretty all or nothing. It doesn't layer too much. But that's okay. One thing I like is that you can switch out the terrains and it'll alter everything you painted on. I hit someone with a chair today. The color similarity there caught me a little off guard. So my D&D character fantasy is a cheat. Fantastic, fantastic, Moto. Maybe we'll go with a little less intensity and we can, like, accent without being quite so violent about it. Quite so heavy-handed, you know? That's nice. I like that. Let's zoom it down there. Click the squares next to the terrain you're currently using. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm actually a little... Well, I guess I can undo, right? Ah, that's cute. That's pretty cool. However, it appears I cannot undo that. What the... Alright, terrain, grass, let's go back to, limestone. little weird, champ. Yeah, a little bit. Sounds good, Moto. Just want this kind of limestone creeping in. I know it kind of looks like snow, but screw it. It's limestone. It's pretty textured there. It's kind of nice. You're right about the color similarity, so I have to change it again. You don't have to. It's okay. I share my name color with several very pleasant people. Probably a lot, given the size of Twitch. And basically just, why not make this background slightly less monotonous, you know? That is the only goal here. So, I feel like I've achieved that goal. And yeah, I'm just gonna save this before I crash something. Let's go to D&D, my folder, sorry. Be under the D's. So it seems like you're limited to 4 terrains per map. Okay. But the ability to draw them, then change on the fly, is handy. Yeah. Oh, totally. Grand Gen Temple. Yes. Dungeondraft map. I didn't put it in the goddamn folder. I just made the folder. Didn't click into it. It's fine. Everything is, who cares? Export. Export mode, PNG, grid on. Might as well, right? Whatever. This is a test anyway. We can always re-export. Camera filter, none. Grid presets, custom. Grid, yeah, sure. Output, that's a lot of pixels. 12,800. This was a... Maybe I should have made a slightly smaller map. That's okay. Pixels per... Jesus. Pixels per inch. That's slightly better. we can stick with this. It's just a lighting off. This looks kind of nice. What the map? What part of it? I'm curious. Suddenly no song. I was watching during the slow parts of D&D. Oh, yeah, I got you. It's super nice and super smooth. There's some confusion about walls, but mostly it's been great. Mostly it's been fantastic. So I kind of don't know. Yeah. We'll figure it out. Let's see. We're getting there. Slow D&D night anyways. Got you. I think what we might do, I think what it might be is that we import... I'll figure out the Foundry thing after this, but let's just export this. Lighting off. D&D. I should have this pinned on the side. Dungeondraft is up. Alright, we're gonna not worry about that for now. My character is a shithead. I see. No. No. Maybe someday. Also, that was really weird. Really weird, like, export thing that it did. Like, jumping around the map. That's kind of interesting. So. Then we'll go to Forge. You're tilted? Look, man. Got a lot going on and with my computer. Although the M drive does have a lot of stuff in the root. If you mean, like, have fewer HDDs, also no. Okay. Yeah, I'm continuing. I'm still here. Jeez. I wonder it was so sudden. So, I suppose I could set this up not on the table. Let's launch the table. Not on screen, that's what I meant. My computer hasn't made that weird bwoo sound, so it must have been that. Fair. I'm glad that it's chilled out. That makes me happy for you. Let's try the game session. I'm definitely switching to food after this. Also, our... Oh, that's nice. Okay. Okay, so here's this. Let's make a new scene. Here. Eating stream. It'll probably be a Terraria stream, maybe, but I don't see anyone in, I don't see anyone online, and Wes is probably going to bed soon. I've spent more time on this than I kind of intended. So. Create scene. Grand Gem Temple. Width is going to be not... It's going to be whatever the file is, man. It's going to be whatever the file is. Upload. Oh, let's see. Let's do a new... yeesh. All right. Sorry about that. I'd play some Terraria with you because I love you. Thank you. If you and Velvet are down, and if Aki's around, yeah, we could hop on shortly.
For a bit. Alright, we'll just... anyway, sorry.
What the?
For a bit. Alright, we'll just... anyway, sorry.
Okay. I don't know why that's such a degen, but I like it a lot. I'm into it. Let's see. Let's make a new folder. Maps, question mark, why not? And seen that same part clipped by 3 people today. Clipped it earlier, never posted it. Got you. Apparently, Tommy and Comfy also clipped it. Solid. So is this the part you want me to? Is this the part you want me to clean up? I can explain why they all exist, except these ones. But it's a lot. But there's a logic to it. When you have actually terabytes of sound samples, there's a lot. Yeah. Look, if I could just buy a 4 terabyte SSD, that'd be great. However, I don't mind the amount. I'm tilted by the lack of space in 4 of them. Oh, yeah, well, this is actually still a lot of space. It's a 4 terabyte, not solid state drive, but there's 400 gigs on it. These ones are a little closer. Like this one's, it's fine that this one's nearly full because it's just sound samples. They're not gonna spontaneously grow. There's nothing installed there. It's just sound files. This is more of a problem. They run like shit with under 10%. Not if nothing's moving around. If it's just loading stuff, it's fine. But yeah. In general, you are correct. My weird use cases are slightly not standard. So let's pick up this Ranjin Temple. It's not going to... I did! Rude! I selected a file. Oh, I didn't. Yes, I did. Select it. This might be a weird Forge thing. I think I have to, upload it separately. So maps, upload. My desk is so clean right now, it's so nice. I'm jealous. My desk is not very clean. It's okay. I'm not gonna show it right now, but it's okay. It could be cleaned pretty quickly. There's like some mail over there and an extra keypad here, and I have a hat here for some reason. Just sitting here. It's been here for months. Just sitting there, right there. So I'd like to clean your desk with one motion. There's a lot of rather expensive stuff on this desk. This is the most expensive desk I've ever owned. In terms of just the amount of stuff on it. And also the actual desk. 20 megabytes. That's a good file. Alright. There we go. Got it. Select the file already. 4,000 by 3,000. That doesn't sound like the size of the map, like the actual file. 64 by 64. Background color, sure. Background image. I'm not gonna... Grid size is not gonna be 100 by 100. Whatever the grid is. I set it for 50 by 50 and it's 6,400 by... That's weird. I can't do that math in my head, I'm sorry. 128. Duh. Okay. Not ideal, but it's fine. Toggle navigation. Shit, I took it off navigation. It's on by default. All right, let's go look at it. So here we have this. That is a little pixely. I'd probably upload this. Players usually won't be zoomed in that far. It looks okay from out here. It's almost like it was, but look. I wasn't expecting pixels per inch to also be the pixels per tile. I should have. Look, I don't play tabletop in person that much. So I was like, oh, an inch grid, that makes sense. But I don't think of computer stuff in inches. Anyway. So we have that. Let's go look for... Let's get the module. I withdraw my shit. Okay, thank you. I don't think of much in inches. There you go. Let's... I don't know what it's called. Dungeondraft importer. Yes. Install it. Cool. I'm gonna say it probably still works with Foundry versions newer than 0.55. 0.5.5. Launch the world again. That's not right. There we go. Here's this. What the fuck? Why is this here? That's from Tile Test, right? Pause video for Varys' mail. Okay. So there's this. This is just a weird bug. It's fine. It's not actually there. It literally actually isn't there. Okay. So we have that. Let's see. A new playtest mech in Lancer. let me look at the documentation for this. Foundry, Dungeondraft, importer. I just want to see, allows the importing of it. Import walls, doors, and lights. Requires Dungeondraft version 9. Sure. Yeah. Project URL. Okay, usage instructions. Export your map, damn it, with the universal VTT option in Dungeondraft. Go to the Scene tab in FVTT. Click the Dungeondraft import button. Oh. Okay. So, I did this all wrong. 100% wrong. Every option in both pieces of software. Incorrect. Bad. Alright. Universal VTT. Just 100 pixels per inch, I guess. Pixels per grid. Keep it simple. Show in folder on finish, yes. Export. I think everything's fine. Lighting. I don't have any lighting in there, so I don't think this matters, but... Okay. What the? Universal VTT JSON. Oh, it's a JSON. It's kind of a JSON file. It's not exactly an image. All right, hold on. I'm not gonna be scared. It's fine. We'll just do this. Ranjan Temple again. Couldn't work out how to get Foundry to import it. I guess there's a button. So now we got a couple of steps again. Let's get back. What am I doing? All right, let's get back here. Upload an asset. Pick the one. All files. Wait patiently as several megabytes upload. Hope Comcast doesn't strike me down for streaming and uploading a file at the same time. Because I have no faith. Not after the last few days. Let's see. Is it going to be a problem that your PNG and JSON have different resolutions? So I think it just uses this file. Like, it said it was JSON, but I think it's probably a combination file. Like, they probably just use an image format and then, like, slap some text below it in JSON format. Like, I think it's proprietary. Ish. I don't know. I'm not familiar with it. If it's a problem, we'll fix it. But. So, it said to go to the Scenes tab. It is missing the button that is supposed to be present, so maybe this doesn't work. Because it hasn't been... Oh, I had to commit a while ago. But not for this version. Export your map with universal VTT option in Dungeondraft. Go to the Scene tab in FVTT, which is where I am. Click the Dungeondraft import button. So that button's just not there. Fill in the scene name, the path to where the image is saved, and the fidelity offset options. How many cave walls are used? Far left, less walls, better performance. Far right, more walls, worse performance. Oh, I see. Offset, how much to nudge away from the edge. I don't care about that. So, yeah, there's supposed to be a button probably right here to import it, and there's not. So, I think it's not functional at the moment. That's not what I meant to do. Close the folder. Create scene. Yeah. So I don't think it's functioning right now. I don't think it's updated to the newest version, which I'm on. I'm on 0.5.7, and it only that released like Sunday, by the way. Like, yeah, 2 days ago. So yeah, this is just not not updated to work with this version. So that's, yeah, it's a bummer for now, but I'm sure it'll be updated sometime pretty quickly. But I think that'll pretty much be it. That'll be it for the Dungeon Draft stuff for tonight. I'm pretty impressed. I like it a lot. I really like... I knew I would. I really like the randomization a lot. And, I like a lot of the rest of the software. The walls are a little weird. It seems like there's some bugs going on, and they're generally a little clunky, so it's hard to tell what's a bug and what's, like, intended but clunk. But that'll I'm sure get sorted out as the software gets worked on. But it's just the random generator and the way it looks pretty nice is enough to interest me, like, by itself. Especially if I can import, you know, if that module gets updated, great. If it doesn't, like, it's not that hard to update this to, like, have the walls it needs. I'm pretty fast at drawing walls, so that's fine. Have you looked at, yeah, I did that just briefly. Let's open recent so I can show that. Excuse me? Oh boy. Okay, let's open the other one. So you can go down here under, I think it's under this, map settings, camera filter, and then printer friendly, and everything's black and white. It's great. I made a lodge. There was a cave behind it initially. Now there's not, because I crashed the software because of beta. But yes. It's kind of a lodge, kind of a tavern. So, yeah, you've got the printer-friendly version. You have sepia, which I'm probably never going to use, but it's there. It's an option. And yeah. Coffin-sized oven, yes. It's perfectly sized for a 5-foot creature to fit inside. But yeah, just the ability to, like, I'm gonna make a cave, and, like, we're gonna generate it. I'm gonna look at it. It's like, all right, I like this, but it would be nicer. This cave would be complete. Oh, sepia would be nice for Foundry previews. That's true. That's true. Setting the icon for it, that's good thinking. Like, I actually do like the way this cave looks. Like, holy shit. But if I generate this cave and then I want to go in and modify it, like, we can just cave brush it out, and, like, if we need space for a cave pool, we can just add it. You know? Like, it's so easy to add a cave pool to any map. Any map that you want. So, I think that's worth it. Because everyone deserves a cave pool. You know? So. So yeah. Don't need any more thoughts than that. I'm literally going to save this. This is so cool. Okay. And then I'm gonna go get food. And then we'll come back, maybe play some Terraria. Dungeondraft. There we go. Traumatized by lake caves. So please no. We only had one, right? And it had Explicita, and it wasn't that bad. And I also like the ability to do different levels of the dungeon and overlay them. Yeah, that's good. I've avoided levels, but I do like that, yeah. I'll probably play around more with that at some point. Sorry, one moment. I have to see if I can crash it with a lake. Sorry. The unspoken question was from our game or another game. If there's another game, I'm curious about the story. And if it's not related to Pathfinder, then maybe I won't. If it's not related to D&D, maybe I won't inquire. Maybe I'll let you. I won't pry about your trauma. I do think this is crashing. I think I actually crashed the software. Like, that was a funny joke and everything, but oh no, there it goes. Utilize different wall shapes? Wait, oh, you mean for dungeons? Yeah. Yeah. That's not bad. Like, if your players are never going to see the middle of this, you could actually just draw the walls around it. Basically an octopus, with an octopus at the end of each tentacle. An octopus hydra? What the? Alright. I'm gonna go back to this soundtrack now. And I lost Twitch. There it is. You could also just cave brush the lake area. I mean, yeah, true. True. I just, you know, you can, I think this would look alright for a flooded cave section where just, like, the hallways are flooded. Yeah. Thank you, Dallas. Thank you. I like it. I've worn it a couple times on stream. But yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's try to make a new level real quick before we call it quits. Switch to level on creation. Yeah. Upper cave, I guess. Joke's on you. Don't watch your stream. Look, that's fine. Compare levels. Oh, cool. Okay. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. So then you can, like, cave brush, right? And, like, if you have, like, a little, I have an upper cave that starts there and then just goes on over to this corner. And then there's, like, a trapdoor or something. I'm not gonna resave this after this, but I think it's cool. What was it? Tavern had it. Or like, let's just do this. Nope. That's not the right one. Where'd it go? Tavern. In the T's. Did you know that tavern starts with a T? Oh yeah, you can just plop. There's the entrance. There's the other entrance. That's really cool. You could also really easily do, like, a castle with multiple levels and a tower and a cave system underneath, yeah. Be sure everything lined up perfectly? Yeah. Could have done the whole... That would have been really helpful, like, with the church in Orlane. I did kind of this multi-level thing, and, like... let's pull it up. Toggle navigation. So, I had this whole thing where, like, this is the first floor, right? This is the second floor, and then this is the basement, and it was pretty hard. Pretty hard to, like, get some of this stuff to line up, like, especially since there's, like, trapdoors, there's stairs, stuff like... Why the fuck? Alright, I'm not gonna... It's fine. Some of the doors are in weird places for this, but it's okay. No, yeah, you guys explored most of this. All of this map? All of this map. This was a pretty simple map. So, yeah. Point being, Like, having this stacked on this would have made it way easier to line things up. You said I missed loot. Not in here. Hey, you guys got this chest. And you guys got this chest. That's all there was. You always miss loot. Everyone always misses loot. Not in here. There is stuff that was missed in the other one, but not in here. Point being, yeah, lining this stuff up would have been great. Would have saved a lot of time. A little bit of counting. So, yeah. I do want to say, like, I made this in Dungeon Fog. Dungeon Fog does let you do that. I just didn't. It's a little less convenient than the Dungeondraft implementation, though. So yeah. Let's toggle navigation off again. There he goes. Just waiting for me to leave. Okay. Okay. So now I actually think that's enough with Dungeondraft. And I'm gonna go get food, and then I will be back, and then I don't know, I'll figure out if we want to play some Terraria or something. I'll see if Aki's around, see if Wes is still awake by chance, which... I wonder whether the Foundry export could auto-match the pathways with a multi-level dungeon. I don't think so. Like, the multi-level thing, you're just gonna end up exporting an image for each level. I'm pretty sure. You could do it with, like, you could do it with an overlay. So, like, you can see the one below, like, so you can kind of see how it lines up, but you'd still need separate images. Foundry doesn't have any concept of floors or, like, floor layers or anything, so, yeah, it doesn't have support for that as far as I'm, at the moment. Could be added. People have asked about it in, like, streams I've watched, so that would be neat. Not really necessary. You'd still end up with the same thing as that Orlane Church, where I just, if floor 1 here, floor 2 here, floor 3 over here, and, like, you move your players between them. You can set up triggers. There are mods that would let you say, if they come here, if they move to this spot, like, jump them over to this map. You can do both. You can say, move them to a different scene entirely, or you can say, move them to a different part of this map. So that's an option. That would help a little. You could have, I can see a similar thing where, like, it moves modules, moves tokens around for you on a different map to match it up to the location on the previous map. So you could have, like, a scene with floor 1 and a scene with floor 2, and as you move around NPCs or as other players move around on floor 1, like, the floor 2 people can see it, like, if they have vision or whatever of the area beneath. You could do some cool things. Like, Foundry can almost do it. It's just, it would take a little... It's not, like, built in. This is all workaround stuff, right? So yeah. Can't wait for the Foundry importer to get updated, though. That'll be cool. Looking forward to that. If I could just, like... the ability to just generate a pretty convincing looking cave or dungeon and then import it, and in, like, 2 minutes I have a map that I can put my players on. Like, it's pretty great. It's pretty great. So, like, with walls generated and everything. I'm excited for that. So, I will be back in a couple of minutes. And yeah, talk to you guys soon.